Today's presidential primaries in Michigan and Arizona have the potential to shake things up in the Republican race before Super Tuesday next week. Since the last U.S. presidential race, social media has exploded and become an even more vital part of the political process. One example is Votizen, an online network where people link to their personal voter profile and connect with friends to engage in politics. And joining me now is the CEO and co-founder of Votizen, David Bedeni. I'm seeing you guys everywhere. So, and the primaries are going on today. You guys are already getting some numbers. Well,
yes,
what are you
absolutely,
seeing?
yeah. So we're starting to see a lot of activity in Arizona and Michigan. In this particular instance, we connected to more than 60,000 voters in those two states, and more than 10,000 messages went out specifically to Michigan alone for people that are supporting one candidate or the other in the primary, and they took advantage of our tools to help reach their friends who are voters in those states.
Now, you guys just got some big celebrity endorsements, personal investment from Sean Parker, Ashton Kutcher. Always great to have Ashton's name associated with your startup. Why do you think these kinds of celebrities are attracted to Votizen? Is it because of the mission, or is it because it's a good business?
Well, they do agree with the mission, and we do think that it's a very important mission, but it's also a huge opportunity to disrupt an industry that, frankly, could use a little disruption. And so somebody like Sean Parker, who really understands and appreciates taking an industry and trying to improve it from the perspective of the users, and in this case, the voters, it's nice to get that show of support and the opportunity to really help improve something that needs improvement.
And you mentioned Ashton was actually kind of a tough sell.
He was. He was really in tune. He understood why social is special and why social is different in the political arena, and helped give us some good coaching on there, and so we're extremely proud to have him on board.
Now, part of your objective here is to reduce the influence of money. You call it friend raising, but aren't political campaigns all about money? Isn't it money that talks? How do relationships really have an impact?
Sure. So it's actually about votes. They want to win office, they want to hold and keep office. And today, money is the way that they do that, by raising lots of money and spending lots of money on television commercials, trying to convince you that the other person is worse than them. Really, what you want, though, is to go directly to the voters. And so if you can establish a relationship where you go directly to the voters and are able to support your direct candidates, that's really what people are looking for. And if we can help make that friend raising at least as important as fundraising, we think that's an important thing to do.
Voting is it's a private process. You go in a booth, you do it all by yourself. What makes you think people want to share?
Well, sharing is also to gain. And so if people can see the benefit by getting engaged and getting involved and have the opportunity to make a difference and to do something that's more important than perhaps just themselves working independently, we think that that's really what social media is best served for, bringing people together to join in causes and movements greater than themselves. And so we think this is a huge opportunity for
Anything special coming up for Super Tuesday? What kind of activity are you expecting?
Well, we've seen an incredible increase in activity, and we're assuming that that's going to just continue to grow and grow and grow as more people start to see the benefit of actually getting engaged and having the ability to take part in this process that's so central to our democracy.
All right. Well, we'll keep our eye on you guys, especially since Ashton likes you. David Bedeni, CEO and co-founder of Votizen, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.